going on, everybody? It's your guy Realistic, and I'm doing another tutorial for soundoracle.net. And in this video, I'm going to show you the importance of using visual analyzers when mastering your songs. But first, before we get into that, if you're not already, be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you can stay up to date with videos just like this one, and you'll get tips and tricks directly in your mobile feed. Also, Oracle and I do have a brand new online course out right now called The Art of Mastering, which I'm about to get in right now. So the video that we're actually going to be going over, breaking down visual analyzer, that video is actually from our course. We're giving it away for free so you can kind of see what the course is about and all the value. So the Art of Mastering is over 75 videos and 9 hours worth of professional mastering techniques, all within an easy layout for you to be able to just go in there and be able to find everything that you want to be able to use and know about mastering when you want it. You can find it right away. It's really intuitive to use. We go over everything that you need to know when it comes to mastering, like perceived loudness, perceived dynamics, preparing your stuff for streaming, mastering sets of sums, mastering stems. We go over bus compression, dynamic EQ, linear phase, LUFS. Everything that you need to know when it comes to mastering is going to be in this course. So again, the link will be in the description below if you want to go ahead and check that out. And for now, enjoy the video from this course. I wanted to do a quick video on visual analyzers because I think when it comes to mastering, these are like super useful and I really love them. The one that I really like to use here is this one by iZotope called Insight Pro. I know some of the iZotope plugins are pretty expensive, but if you're really looking into a lot of their mastering stuff like Ozone and Insight and some other cool stuff they have too, I know RX and stuff, they do have like a full production suite that's only like $25 a month that gives you access to everything. But if you're not looking to get in all that and you're still looking for just an analyzer, there is this free one here called Ayo-N-Keyz loudness meter. And I actually do have a full video on how this plugin works. It's in the free mastering plugins chapter that we have at the end of the course. So I really go into detail on that, but I want to talk about why having analyzer is important. So this right here, this isn't actually going to do anything that will affect the sonics or the tone or really anything. It won't allow you to adjust anything. He'll just show you what's happening inside your master, which is, I think, is still really important here. And so what I like about something like Insight is it gives us so many things. It shows us our loudness. You know, when we get into mastering, usually LUFS is what we want to focus on. So it will let us know our short term, our integrated, our momentary LUFS here, so we can see kind of what the levels are, if we're peaking or anything like that. And what I also really like about this plugin, it shows us the sound field. You know, you'll see this in the Imager chapter and then the Imager free plugin video as well to really understand how this sound field works, because it's inside the Ozone Imager as well by iZotope. But basically what we can do, just to give you a quick run on this, is we have some this 45-degree angle. Everything inside of this little 45-degree angle here is going to be within phase. It's all going to be in phase. Everything that's outside of this is going to be out of phase. And then also too, we have our +1, our 0, and our -1 with this little axis right here. Now, what does this mean? Well, the closer to +1 we are, the more mono compatible the signal is, and the closer to -1 we are, the less mono compatible we are with the overall sound of it. And that's why this is really useful. But again, I do have a video on how to use it in the with the Imager, and also they have a free version that's a little bit more limited of the Ozone Imager, but you can still get this information on. So if you're just looking for some free plugins, you could ideally do the same kind of stuff here by using the free Ayo-N-Keyz loudness meter and then just throwing on the free iZotope Imager on there, and then you could get the same type of information there. And now what I usually do here is I have it after the limiter. I want it to be after everything that's going on in the chain, because the limiter is going to bring up the overall loudness so we can see where the loudness is. So usually what I do is I have a master sum here, and then I have a master track, and the master track is going to be, showing us everything that's happening within the whole session, including what's happening on this master session, which is why I throw a lot of my analyzation plugins on here. So what we'll do is we'll hit play and see what the song's all about and what the levels are telling us.
Cochran, direct me, I'm doing the opposite. Say it, I do it, I conquer it. Nothing get through when I'm locking in. Rockin' fake mule and moccasins. She fuck me like it's the apocalypse. She got a man and he's not equipped. I'm always.
So what this one here is telling us is that we got a pretty solid master here. We got pretty much what we want to target for our integrated LUFS here. We got -9. We maybe might want to push that up just a little bit, but I think we're pretty good here. And then the other thing too is we see that our true peak is a little bit past what we usually like to do. So what we could maybe do here is, even though we have it at -1, maybe we just got to bring this down to -1.1. And so let's go ahead and give that a listen and see if that helps us.
Cochran, direct me, I'm doing the opposite. Say it, I do it, I conquer it. Nothing get through when I'm locking in. Rockin' fake mule and moccasins. She fuck me like it's the apocalypse. She got a man and he's not equipped. I'm always the side, but
so we did kind of lose a little bit with our LUFS here, but we did get our true peak to be a little bit closer to where we want to be. And we could see too in the sound field that we were within phase and we're pretty mono compatible.
Cochran, direct me, I'm doing the opposite.
I hit play on that so you could kind of see what I'm talking about right there. But yeah, we're pretty much within phase. There's always going to be a little bit on the outsides. You don't want to be perfectly just flat right down the middle, because then it's gonna lose all like depth and wideness and stuff like that. But we could see here too that we are mono compatible, and since we are pretty much in phase, it does give us some opportunities too that we could widen this out a little bit, and it's all because this plugin is letting us know that. But yeah, that's just how analyzing plugins work. They're really useful, and they give you a lot of good information that you're going to want to know when it comes to mastering your record, and that's why I think these are really important to have when you're mastering. Hey, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel right here so you can stay up to date with our latest videos on mixing, mastering, and production. And you can also check out some of our suggested videos here, and here. And of course, if you're looking for premium loops and samples, we got the best on the market. You can check out soundoracle.net. We got plenty to choose from.